Breaking news in the Channel 5 WCSC News in Charleston, South Carolina today on June 12, 1967. The landmark civil rights movement case that has been sweeping the nation, Loving v. Virginia, finally reached its verdict. The U.S. Supreme Court has overturned the previous convictions of Mildred and Richard Loving, dismissing the Commonwealth of Virginia's argument that a law forbidding both white and black persons from marrying persons of another race and providing identical penalties to white and black violars cannot be construed as racially discriminatory. In its decision, the court wrote, "Marriage is one of the basic civil rights of man, fundamental to our very existence and survival. To deny this fundamental freedom on so unsupportable a basis as the racial classifications embodied in these statutes, classifications so directly subversive of the principle of equality at the heart of the 14th Amendment, is surely to deprive all the state citizens of liberty without due process of law."
Hi, this is John Culbertson reporting to you live. What is your name?
Red Johnson.
What race would you classify yourself as?
American, born and bred in the wonderful Union.
What does American mean to you?
It means the blood and sweat of my fathers and their forefathers are in the dirt of this land.
So what are your opinions on non-Caucasians?
I believe in segregation till the day I die. The Jim Crow laws are just.
How about your views on interracial marriage?
I believe my children and their children should be pure-blooded. Whites should marry whites, blacks should marry blacks, so on and so forth.
So is it safe to say that you aren't attracted to any other race other than your own?
It would be hard to be attracted to another race because I would have to set aside my values.
What has impacted your belief?
The way I was brought up as an American.
What do you think about this new movement about interracial relationships?
I believe it's negative to the progress of society because I believe racial aspects should be kept pure.
So you think this is bad for society?
Bad doesn't even begin to describe it.
Well, it definitely is going to change. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Ain't a problem.
Hello, what is your name?
Mercedes.
What race would you classify yourself as?
Asian.
What is your view on interracial marriage?
I support it. I'm actually in an interracial relationship right now.
Have you ever been confronted for being in an interracial relationship?
Yes, it was actually my father. I was in a relationship with an African American guy.
So in your culture, is it frowned upon to marry outside your race?
You can say that, but we just moved here, so I think that their views are really going to evolve.
So do you picture yourself marrying an Asian in the future?
For me, it doesn't really matter. It's more like what's on the inside.
Do you think this movement is good for the future?
I really think it's going to be good for them to not have the stigma and ignorance.
What is your name, sir?
Rudy Hellberger.
What race would you classify yourself as?
Brazilian.
What does American mean to you?
American means a mixed people, white and black.
So, what are your opinions on non-Caucasians?
I mean, I don't have a problem with non-Caucasians. I mean, when I was being brought up in Brazil, there's a lot of mixed people in Brazil, so I don't really see white and black as a big deal.
How about your views on interracial marriage?
I don't have a problem with interracial marriage. I mean, if you want to marry somebody from another race, it's up to you. You know, I've never had a problem. If you're attracted to someone from another race, good for you.
What has impacted your beliefs?
I mean, again, being brought up in Brazil, a lot of people are mixed. Like, they're called morenos, so it's white and black and Indian, so everybody's pretty mixed over there. So, I mean, it's accepted to, like, date people from other races, and I think I was brought up that way. And, I mean, my brother dates black girls, and my parents have a problem. I don't have a problem with it.
What do you think about this new movement about interracial relationships?
I mean, I think it's good, and I think nowadays it's becoming such a mixed spot of, like, cultures and stuff like that, that really, at the end of the day, everybody's going to end up being in an interracial relationship eventually.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Mr. Helberg. And that's just a few people's opinions from our community today, and we'll have more on this later, developing story later today. Thank you.